This is amazing. Puerto Rico. Hey there, good morning, how's it going? Today is Saturday, January 24th, 2026, currently 82 degrees Fahrenheit out there, that is 28 degrees Celsius. So I'm here in San Juan, the capital of the Caribbean island of Puerto Rico. My first time here. I caught a flight coming from Tulum, Mexico, layover in Miami, and then flight last night arriving around midnight. That flight altogether was $293 US. So I am packed up and checking out because room prices are insane tonight. So this is already pretty expensive for what you're getting, $101 for a quite small, simple, basic kind of a room. But I guess because it's Saturday night, the price was going up to like more than $300 tonight for this exact same room. And so I found another hotel tonight that's only $85. I guess that one must not have been available last night, or I would have booked that one for 2 nights to not have to move. But anyways, that is the situation, hoping that things get a lot more affordable, or at least somewhat more affordable going into the week. We shall see. But anyways, it is almost 12 noon and I've got to get out of here, and then I will plan to leave my backpack luggage storage here because I can't check into my other hotel until 3 p.m. Maybe they would be able to check me in earlier, but I don't want to take a chance at getting all my stuff over there. It's about a 30-minute walk or a, I don't know, 5 or 6 minute drive away or something, not far away. But I don't want to get over there and then not be certain they have luggage storage, and then not be sure what to do with my backpack if they can't get me in early. So pardon me, I am wiped out, not the best sleep last night. Got here, 1 in the morning or something like that. So going to make the most of this day as much as I can. The plan is going to be to as I said, put stuff in storage and then get over to the old town of San Juan, which is supposed to be the nicest, most interesting part of the city, and explore around there for a couple hours or whatever, and then get back here, get my baggage, get checked in to my other hotel, and then see where things are at that time. So let's do it. Let's see a bit of San Juan, despite my not being fully 100% today. But anyways, looking forward to seeing this city and this island that is not exactly a country. I will talk about that more later, of Puerto Rico. Here we go. Vámonos. All right, so things are working out. The hotel here is Hotel San Jorge. Left my backpack in their luggage storage room, looked nice and secure there, and then just called an Uber. So last night the taxi was kind of expensive. Uber was going to be even more expensive. It was $30, but that was the midnight price. So this is only $10. Hola. All right.
How are you today? Good?
Doing good. First day in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So yeah, looking forward to it.
What's your plan for today?
I have to change hotels later, so I have to go back there. So I'll go to the old town. So yeah, I'll head over there and check that out and then explore the old town. And do you have any particular recommendations?
Okay, you stay right there.
Well,
For lunch, you can go to the La Casita Blanca. It's right here.
I see.
For lunch, this is great. Puerto Rican food. This is the great people. This is a good place to lunch.
There's good restaurants.
Right here, you have the Bonanza. It's a bar. This is open space. But tomorrow they have live music.
I see.
Bomba y plena. This is the typical music from here with drums.
Great.
You're gonna see a lot of people around drinking some beers, talking, dancing. You can eat in there too.
In the evening?
At night.
Okay.
They finish at 12, at 1 in the morning.
I see.
And late at night.
What's
you
it
can
called
go
again? Casita?
Bonanza. No.
Bonanza.
Bonanza. It's
Bonanza.
in here. It's just right in the corner.
Okay.
It's close to you. You can walk it.
And in the old town, there's also restaurants for lunch?
Old Town, it's this touristic area. A lot of this is expensive. That not means this is the best food.
Yeah.
The food everywhere is gonna be good.
Yeah. Okay.
The prices is different. But in Old San Juan, you can go to Casa Manolin.
Manolin.
It's good food,
Okay.
good prices, and this is right in the Old San Juan.
Okay. Look at this incredible view. So this is the Castillo San Felipe del Morro. So San Juan and Puerto Rico in general are looking really, really nice. The drive here was amazing. So much to see, as you can see here, super touristy. But it is going to be a very, very interesting walk through the old town. So I want to walk up and check out the fort, but I am hungry. It is 12:20 and I haven't eaten anything yet. So before I get lost in the exploring, we have a little plaza here. And it looks like there might be some street food. Let's see what we got. And one way or another, find some sustenance and then get the exploring going. Cute little plaza. Very strange statue here. What is this commemorating? Balaja con junto escultórico. Well, it's all in Spanish, so not sure, but okay, these are looking like not food options, so let's poke around a bit more. But man, what a day. So nice and sunny with a little bit of a breeze cooling things down. So Plaza Mayor. Over here it says Plaza del Cuartel. Okay, I guess that's this one. All right, time for me to check my phone, get an idea where a close by restaurant, some sort of a bakery type of place. I want to get something kind of quick, not take an hour to get some food. A lot of incredible architecture here. So it is going to be a really, really amazing walk heading back from here. All right, found a coffee shop, got a pastry, a ham and cheese croissant, cup of milk, $15 for all this. So they use the US dollars here in Puerto Rico. All right, gonna munch and then get back out there. So there's the coffee shop right there. And check out this absolutely spectacular plaza, which, as you can see, Spanish style architecture. So with that, let's get into the history as I walk over to the fort. So Puerto Rico has been inhabited by indigenous peoples for thousands of years. Apparently they arrived around 2,000 to 4,000 years ago. However, that could be incorrect because the land bridge theory about native people originally coming here from Asia to Alaska has been completely blown apart by recent discoveries of human habitation much earlier than originally believed. So there is evidence of humans in North America going back like tens of thousands of years at this point. But anyways, people have been here on the Puerto Rican archipelago. There is the main island and then some nearby smaller islands. People have been here for a very long time. And then Christopher Columbus arrived in 1493. And that began the Spanish occupation, which continued for the next 400 years. And so you see all the Spanish architecture everywhere, especially here in the old town here. And the old forts, and there's another one that we will see as I walk back. So why then is Puerto Rico part of the United States? It is because it was acquired by the U.S. after the Spanish-American War in 1898. And then Puerto Ricans became full U.S. citizens in 1917. So Puerto Ricans have been Americans, you could say, United States Americans for more than a century. And so it is a territory. There are other territories of the U.S., U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, American Samoa, and so it is fully part of the United States, but it is not a state, it is a territory, much in the same way that Greenland, for example, which has of course been in the news a lot lately, is a territory of Denmark. So Greenland is part of Denmark, even though the Greenland people are different from the Danish people. They have their own language, culture, etc. And the same here in Puerto Rico. Spanish is the primary language, although Spanish and English are both official languages. So I was curious to find out, well, two things. Well, lots of things, but two things in particular. One was, when I landed at the airport yesterday, was there going to be passport control? Would there be customs of some sort in which I had to stand in a line and show my passport? There wasn't. It was a domestic flight, fully. Just walked off the plane, walked to baggage, got my backpack, and then got a taxi. So I only needed to show my passport to get on the flight. But you can actually fly here with just a US driver's license, although now you need the real ID thing. So I don't have that, so I would have needed my passport anyways, but no passport control. And then I was curious how much English is going to be spoken. So far, everybody speaks English. But when I was in the taxi yesterday, last night, then I asked him, and he said like 20% of Puerto Ricans speak English. That seems a little low. It seems like it would be more than that, but he said like out on the streets the regular folks won't necessarily speak English, so I'll be figuring that out more in the coming days. I have no idea how long I'm going to stay here. Don't have an onward flight booked yet. I just have this other hotel reserved for tonight, and then I need to figure out my plan. If if I'm going to stay in San Juan another day or two or get elsewhere on the island. A plane right there landing at the airport out there. A nice short 10-minute drive from the airport into the center of San Juan. The dry moat. Imagine attacking El Morro. To reach this point, you already survived intense cannon and musket fire. With the drawbridge closed, you would be forced to cross the dry moat in front of you and climb the walls, all while under fire. Built in 1539. El Morro Fort. And we are in. It was $10, and that includes entrance into the other castle as well. So let's take a look around. Looks like there's a fair amount to see here. A lot of history encapsulated in this fort. Lots of displays. Oh, that wind feels so nice. Don't want to lose my hat though. Wow, it's quite phenomenal. And great views of the Caribbean Sea, or the Caribbean if you prefer. Triangular staircase. This unique staircase was strategically located to provide soldiers quick access between the levels of the fortification. The end of an empire. As I mentioned, the United States acquired Puerto Rico in 1898. So 1836 to 1898, Puerto Rico sharpshooters, officered by some of San Juan's leading citizens, the Puerto Rico Sharpshooters Battalion was recruited largely from among local government employees during the U.S. Navy bombardment of May 12, 1898. The battalion was stationed along the Paseo de la Princesa. Main firing battery. Interesting. Stairs on either side. Wow, it's just monumental. All right, let's get back into the old town. View to El Morro. The view from here to Castillo San Felipe del Morro includes many historic features from a wide range of time. So, El Morro Lighthouse, 1908. Powder Magazine, 1776, interesting year, to 83. 1760, 1783, 1814, cemetery down there. So it is about a mile walk from one castle to the other, which is the walk that I'm going to do. But it will be a winding route as I wander through the old town here. So many impressive architectural wonders through here. Look at this huge pillar. I thought it was going to be carvings of people and stuff, but it doesn't look like it. It's just kind of artistic pieces of clay or whatever sticking out, and seems to be kind of random carvings. I was imagining it being like one of the big Roman columns with intricate carvings of people and horses and stuff, but no, just a somewhat random, I'm sure very symbolic piece of art. And then the cafe where I ate is inside that building, the square in there. All right, let's go for a wander. So far, I have to say I'm really impressed by San Juan. I had no idea what to expect as far as how nice it was going to be, how well maintained, but it's in great shape. It is very touristy, but for very good reason. Looks like we have a church here. Let's take a quick look if we can. San Jose Church. Buenas. Yes, not a problem.
It's on 493 years of history that happened.
493?
Almost 95.
Yeah, almost 500. Great.
It's the second oldest in all the Western Hemisphere.
Oh, wow. So what's the oldest?
The Gabriel is not the oldest in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gracias. So lots of plazas in the true Spanish style. Already at another one. Compañero de Colón. Great vibes through here. Okay, I hear music down there. Let's go take a look. Wow, these streets are amazing. I guess maybe the music is just coming from inside here. This town is reminding me a lot of Zacatecas, Mexico. Partly because they had a building very much like this, with little seats like that, a restaurant where you could sit out on the little balcony looking out at the town. But, you know, obviously it bears a resemblance to much of Mexico, since they were both built by the Spanish. But I like this other street a little bit better, so let's walk up this way. So here you have Nono's Bar Restaurant. Looks very cool. Medalla, I guess that must be the national beer of Puerto Rico. Love the style of the kind of little bit tattered, rundown buildings, but then the bright colors. But it's perfectly clean. And overall, definitely well maintained. Lots of cool bars and restaurants. Again, Medalla Light. What a scene around here. You gotta give the Spanish some credit, even though they were so horrible to the native peoples everywhere they went. But man, they sure knew how to build a city. So at least for everything that the native peoples went through over those 400 to 500 years or whatever of Spanish occupation, at least they're left with these amazing cities all throughout Latin America. Got the angel wings and the frog. More wings, wow. Nice one. With the American red, white, and blue. So this is the narrow strip of land. I think it might technically be an island. You can see the water down there. And then, again, right over there. Look at these. I guess that's the address, number 253, San Sebastian. Oh, cool. All right, a little crowded in here, but let's go for it. Great scene. Some tasty looking food there. A few different restaurants to choose from in this very, very happening little square. Lots of character in the old town, and I'm sure elsewhere in San Juan as well. And it looks like we are at the other castle already. A very nice walk. Castillo San Cristobal.
Well, we know you're freezing over there.
So my ticket will be valid for here as well. 3 flags. The National Park Service flies 3 flags over the fortifications at San Juan National Historic Site. The Burgundy Cross, the flag of the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, and the flag of the United States of America. The Burgundy Cross was the Spanish military flag that flew here during most of the Spanish colonial period. It was adopted in 1506 by Philip the Handsome, King of Castile, to honor his mother, Mary, Duchess of Burgundy. At that time, Burgundy was a territory of Spain. Okay, very, very interesting. Main firing battery, level 2. Another great view from another impressive, very historic fort. So that white domed building there is their Capitol building. And then out there you can see the more modern San Juan. Why San Juan? From this site looking north across the Atlantic Ocean, you can perhaps understand why European nations fought for San Juan and why Spain built huge fortifications here. Europe is about 4,000 miles to the east. To your right, the Americas with their vast riches lie 2,000 miles to the west and 500 miles to the south. Puerto Rico was the first large island with fresh water and an excellent harbor that ships encountered when sailing from Europe. Because of its strategic location between Europe and the Americas, Puerto Rico became known as the gateway or entrance to this new world. The nation that could control this front door to the Caribbean could shelter its merchant vessels in the harbor behind strong fortifications and send its warships out to control access to the Caribbean Sea and the rest of the New World. Spain got to Puerto Rico first, then fought for 400 years to keep it. There we are. Quite small compared to Dominican Republic. Hispaniola, it says there. Hispaniola is the island shared by Dominican Republic and Haiti. And then Cuba, Jamaica, and the rest of the Caribbean, South America, the United States, Canada, España. Oh wow, it's a stairwell. Cool. Another very nice plaza there. So I guess when we drove here, we came along that road there and then took that right like that. So I think that is basically going to do it for this video. I'm going to get back down to the street there and start walking that way a bit further and then catch an Uber back to my hotel, change to my other hotel tonight, which I only have for one night. And so I need to decide what I'm doing tomorrow. So maybe I'll show a little something along the way here. But it is a very, very nice walk. There's a walking and biking path. It goes right along the sea there. There are some beaches. I can see a nice beach out there. So Puerto Rico and San Juan are looking very, very nice. So much more to see.